will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Starting to guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Run tell that, huh?
230. Let's go. Big series right here. We got 15.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, Conner looking for space. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll have another first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 52 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game.
What?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first.
Jackson now, buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down.
I can stand that shit.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Ingram. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 3rd down, Jackson. Roberts got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make some. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomadot Peko racks up the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Drew.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Where you going?
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run on first down. Ingram.
Come on, y'all. Dumbass shit.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Ingram. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Drew.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 23 yards the pickup there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Fighting him off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Right back to Connor here on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. On third down, it's Connor. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Flushed out right. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he hit it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it's up now to one of the most Justin Tucker, his first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It's It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Like 80.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Double bump. Snickers. 66. Why are they coming?
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Here's Minshew, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This will be taken at the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 22, Minshew. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. On 1st down, Connor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
Check, check. Defense wins championships, baby. Check, check. First down.
They'll look to run with Connor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Go.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one good for 26 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, 32 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Going deep to the end zone for... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Minshew on 1st and 10, letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Minshew. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check 26, check 26. Jump.
They start the drive with Connor. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Again, a run with Connor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Black 30. Right there. 56. Yo. 50. Yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. This is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. Again, it's Connor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Black 5. Monday. Jack 16.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Minshew sets to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Delta. Solid, 5 down. Here we go.
Now Ben on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Johnson was the intended receiver. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. Slam. Take both of them.
Now a toss. This is Connor. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Connor, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. 44 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He's going to field this at the 4. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
91. Hey, stand up. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
54, right there, 52. Draw Corker. Hey, exit.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Out of the gun is Minshew. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And a pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt, his second sack of the night. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Connor. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.